seen a crowd like this since Belfast, so. Nah, David's. We had 5 weeks for this camp. More. He's in fantastic shape. I think you wouldn't be surprised if he's lighter than Tony Bellew for this fight. I see it's going to be a gun, it's going to be a shootout. And it's going to go early, so don't get too comfortable. I think it's it's going to be a shootout. So listen, Eddie Hearn has just put Tony Bellew in there as cannon fodder to see how much David Haye's got left. That's what he is. And after the first round, you guys are going to find out that that's it. He's put him in for cannon fodder, so we'll see.
Shane, much has been said about the training camp in Miami.
Yeah.
Been seen in terms of the pictures. Are there any doubts in your mind whatsoever?
Not at all.
David Haye's preparation?
He's in the best. Honestly, he's in the best shape we've been together. Since working together, and he's flying. He's going to put on one of the best performances of his career.
And it's often been levelled at David that he's maybe not had a big enough tank in terms of his energy. Yeah. Are you happy with the way his energy looks for this fight too?
We know Tony's been sparring, and not one of those fighters are as good as David Haye. Yet we've got a guy in there that's better than Tony Bellew, and who's been sparring us the whole way through this camp. So. No, we're more than prepared.
Thank you, Shane.
Ladies and gentlemen, trainer of Tony Bellew, someone very close to him. Please give a big welcome to Dave Colworth.
Could have at least got a step from me, eh? Bit nervous, this.
Well, this better be good.
A lot's been made of this fight. A lot's been made from their camp about myself, about Tony Bellew and how he looks, and about the training camps. Saturday night, we'll find out after the fight. The real issue, listen, bottom line is, yes, I used to work with him, yes, I used to work for Haymaker. And do you know what, in those days, he was a great fighter. He was fast, he was elite, he was very, very good. But also, what I will say, for all the mocking, and for all the t-shirt jokes and things like that, it's irrelevant. Because the David Haye of then, seemed to be a lot happier man. Today, the last press conference, he just seems so bitter, so angry, so fed up with the world, fed up with the sport. We none of us will know the reason why. The fact is, without a shadow of a doubt, he's coming across as a bitter man. He had to go at Eddie Hearn. Why? When we started Haymaker Promotions, he wanted to take over the world. He wanted to be the #1 man. That didn't work out. For whatever reasons, that didn't work out. The problem is, at 36 years old, is it 36 or is it 37? 36 years old, he's chasing what he should have done in the past. He's chasing things. He wants to be the biggest man in the sport again. We all know the reasons why he's back in boxing. Because he's not satisfied with what he achieved in the beginning. But one thing that's not to be overlooked is that at any age, when you have major surgery and you're an athlete, tennis, football, boxing, whatever it is, you have major surgery, you're never the same man. You have doubts in your mind. At 36 years old, when your surgeon is advising you need to be retiring from the sport, and then you come back, you build up your muscles so you look great, you don't know how you're going to perform on that night. You don't know how that shoulder is going to hold up. Bottom line is, will there be doubts in his head for all his confidence and all his bravado and all Shane's bravado? Yeah, of course there is. There's doubts in every fighter's mind. But there's going to be doubts in David Haye's mind because he doesn't know. He's not been in the ring with anybody that's come in there to win for a long time. He's not come in there with anybody who can punch hard for a long time. We're not talking about 16, 18-ounce gloves on. We're talking about 10-ounce grants on. And Bellew's going to come in and he's coming to knock him out. And whatever way that we do that, that's what it's going to happen. It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a dangerous fight. We're not stupid. We acknowledge that this is a tough fight and this is a dangerous fight. If they want to make out as though, you know, this is easy, it's going to be his easiest fight, that's their dues. We're not fooled. You've trained hard. We know that. Body beautiful. Everything looks fantastic. But muscles don't win fights. Evander Holyfield lost to a James Toney who was fat. Evander Holyfield lost to Riddick Bowe who was fat. You know? He isn't James Toney. He isn't Riddick Bowe. But you're not Evander Holyfield.
Dave, the fact is that you wouldn't allow Tony to take this fight on if you didn't think he was perfectly capable of pulling off a result.
No. I've got confidence in Tony Bellew. We've worked together for 3 years, and I pretty much know him inside out. You know, I see what he's capable of. You know, yes, in the past he's not. Sometimes he's left his chin out. It depends on who's in front of him. It depends what fear factor he's got in front of him. Saturday night, he's not going to go in there like a BJ Flores fight. You know, he's a smart man. He's got a good boxing brain, a very good boxing brain, and he's active. He's had 13 fights since his fan last had a real fight. 13 competitive fights. 13 fights where he's learned more about himself. He knows about himself. He's come across every eventuality in it. He's ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, to the stage, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion of the world, the former heavyweight champion of the world, David Haye.
I'm really happy all of you have come out today. I'm really happy that you're backing your man. He needs all the support he can get. So make sure you get that. Make sure each and every one of you take a loan out. Take a loan out and bet it on Tony Bellew. Empty your little bank accounts and bet all of your money on Tony Bellew. For a win, for a stoppage, whatever. If you're all so brave, bet all of the money you have collectively and bet it on Tony Bellew. That's all you got. That's how you really show your support. Show your support. If you really believe it, each and every one of you bet on Tony Bellew to win this fight. Because if you really think he can win, you can all win and you'll all be happy at the end of it. But deep in all of your tiny minds, you know this guy's getting drilled to the canvas pretty fast. Just remember to look after your boy. When he comes back to Liverpool afterwards, make sure all of you guys are there for him because he's going to need all of your help. Believe me, he'll need your help. So be there for your boy. So I'm looking at doing.
You got that right, bitch. Now shut the fuck up when the champ is talking. I will come back to Liverpool because I will never forget where I'm from. I will never forget. Not like you.
You're going back to nowhere. You're from nowhere. You're going back to nowhere.
Broken man.
Back nowhere. You're going nowhere.
Broken man.
Useless.
You're a broken man.
Useless. You'll see what a broken man can do to your March 4th.
Broken man.
Come March 4th, you'll see.
Broken man. You are a
broken man who's going to break your head. That's what I'm going to do.
You're not.
I'm going to smash your fucking head in, and you know it. Both of us know.
Silly right hand.
You're getting done. This right hand is going through your fucking head.
You're going to miss. You're going to miss. You're going to miss.
Know it. All of these fucking retards know it as well. Get done.
if you can get hold of a microphone there. David, given everything that you've said about Tony Bellew and what your thoughts are on him as a fighter, if you want to be a major force in the heavyweight division again, how much do you have to prove on Saturday night?
I just got to turn up and knock his dickhead out, that's it. It's an easy job, easy night's work. Go out there, let my hands go, he goes to sleep, I'm happy. All of you idiots here, I'm happy, but it's the way it goes.
Please,
just all the money, all the money you have, all the money you guys have, bet all on this guy. Bet all of your money on this guy. Bet all of your money.
Please refrain the language, boy, that is children in our presence.
On that note, the current WBC Cruiserweight Champion of the world, the fighting pride of Liverpool, Tony Bomber Bellew.
Thank you very much. I can't thank you enough. That's the plan Saturday nights, that's the plan, believe you me. Listen, I can't thank you enough. I really do mean it. I'm proud of where I come from, I'm proud of what I stand for, and I know why I do this and what's important to me. I'll never forget where I'm from. And on Saturday night, mate, I'm going to create something that will never ever die, and that is a legacy once I beat Sideshow Bob sitting here. I am not going in with this invincible, great heavyweight. I'm going in with a man who was absolutely fantastic. I will be honest, when David was in his prime, an immense athlete, an amazing fighter, and still the single punching, probably quickest, most dangerous heavyweight in the world. But the gas tank is very, very low, and it does not last very long. So I'll be honest, I'm expecting the very, very best of David Haye, but I understand fully it's not going to be there for very long. And when the gas tank runs out, the big fat scouser is going to steam right through him like a steam train. I'm not going to stop. I am not going to stop. I promise you that. When you keep missing with them right hands, when we start sweating and the right hands up, because you can't throw it straight and correctly anymore. It's a loop and punch. I've seen people who have had the operations you've had. Reconstructive shoulder surgery is a big, big thing, David. And when that right hand isn't landing, because like the guys are saying, you're not sparring to see Rascal now. You're sparring the WBC Cruiserweight Champion of the world. Your first step up in boxing in a long,
it's a step down, time. Believe me, it's a step down.
Believe me. The last guy you fought, the maggot.
The last guy would have beat, all the last guys I beat would beat you.
The maggot. We both know I'd have dealt with the two of them probably quicker than you would. And I would have dealt with them quicker than you done because I'm the younger, hungrier fighter.
You're definitely hungrier.
Younger, hungrier fighter. You are a broken man. Running away to Miami to live the life that you want to live.
The only broken man is going to be you laying on the canvas.
No,
the only broken man in this situation. Only broken man. Me. You'll see.
Mate, the way you turned up just today, you look completely broke, to be totally honest. The only thing you're missing is a big issue. And I would have absolutely ridiculous, man. You couldn't write it, you couldn't write it.
Right, Tony.
Go on, Fraze.
There's no title on the line here.
There doesn't need to be, Fraze.
As far as we know, you don't have ambitions to be fighting regularly at heavyweight. This is personal, isn't it?
Do you know what, mate? It was business up until this moron threw a punch at a press conference, which was disgusting. He still goes on, it was a slap or whatever.
The prick who jumped out the ring and tried to attack me.
Shut up, boy, your man's talking here.
Is that disgraceful?
Shut up.
Jump out the ring and attack me.
The champ is
you
talking.
started this shit. You started this. You started it, I'ma finish it.
Shush. There's grown adults talking now, shush. Pipe down. Fraser, he thrown a punch. When someone steps into your personal space, you're allowed to remove them. I didn't throw a punch. I could have been first, but
you wouldn't have landed.
Shh! Told warned you once. Pipe down before I have to step to you. Shut your mouth. So he thrown a punch. Listen, mate. You have no idea.
I do.
You have no idea. Chihuahua.
Chihuahua. Yapping Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
Get bit by the
Chihuahua. Mate, with that haircut, you look like a Shih Tzu dog. Now shut your mouth. I was just getting to the point of he's thrown a punch without gloves on, and it's disgusting. He's wrong. He's wrong for doing it. You do not throw punches. Listen, I'd say we're trained athletes. He's a trained athlete. I'm a trained fat guy. He's a trained athlete. He is what he is. I know what he's about. All as I'll say is, David, when it's all said and done, nothing really matters what's said and done here. All as I'll say is, just please don't bring me any excuses after Saturday. I don't want to hear any excuses. Win, lose, whatever it is, no excuses. That's all I want you to say.